Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Let's start in Mindy's favorite league here. Well, I don't know about this is, but the Big Ten with Purdue and Ohio State. Let me call it up, see if there's been any change on this one. This one's going to be a good game, but Purdue actually a dog here. They've kind of come back down to earth a little bit. I would think maybe they're vulnerable. I don't know who's number one in the country right now. I mean, I know who is, but I mean, I don't know if you have an opinion or if your numbers say who you think is number one currently, Mindy. But right now, Ohio State 1.5, 141.5.
It's one of those, like, I'm not sure who's going to be number one in the nation, but I definitely don't think it's going to be Purdue, especially here after this game. I think Ohio State's going to win, this one here outright. I have it like modeled 70, 66, that sort of thing. I got them winning by 4 here. Ohio State, they outshoot them 49%, from 2, 21st in the nation, 38 from 3, 46th in the nation. Purdue here, though, they struggle on the road, no matter how you take a look at it. 0-2 on the road, and then, geez, against the spread, it's not any better for them. 2-7-1 the last 10. Man, that's pretty yucky for having a big guy like Ed there in the middle. Ohio State, they're 4-3 at home, 6-4 in their last 10. I'll take their big guy with Sensabaugh. I'll take him for the win today. So I'll take Ohio State -1.5.
Well, that's something I could get behind. Let's get it. Let's get it with Ohio State. I happen to like the Bucks here today as well. I want to back the Bucks. That's what I meant to say. I almost said something else. Scott says he'll be with us here in this one. Yeah, I mean maybe Purdue. They can still be included in that group of number one teams. I think Houston might get the most attention, but you look at the popular ratings.
SMU today, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the Bruins with their game as well here. But U of A, Kansas, Tennessee, UConn, forget them. I mean, they're up there in the KP rankings, but I think they've been kind of fluky, and they might be heading down a little bit. So I think out of that group, I'll tell you one team that I want to get on, Mindy, to get a hedge later on in the season. I know they were playing North Carolina A&T yesterday, but that Charleston team is really fun to watch, man. And I like teams that have international players.
That's what you had said, like St. Mary's, stuff like that.
Or... Yeah, Charleston, they won yesterday, their 14th straight win. I understand.
We're still ranked like what, 24th, something like that. So
from a weak conference, and they're like 85th or something in the KP rankings. But all you need to do is get them to the Sweet 16. If you put a futures bet on them, and they can get they can win a couple of games in the NCAA tournament, you can start hedging right there for some nice money if you were able to. Because right now, a lot of books that don't list the entire field don't even have Charleston listed. You almost have to request it. So you probably could get at least, I would think, 200 to 1 or better on a Charleston team right now that kind of, I don't want to, you go back. Remember, in basketball, remember teams like Butler. Remember how these teams do it? Charleston looks like one of those teams. They have all the different pieces, and I love teams that have that international influence. Those guys, they have transfers, they have homegrown. They are doing a great job at Charleston. Just want to mention that because they look so good. I know they were playing A&T yesterday. A&T has been, coming into a bigger conference for them, so they were overmatched big time. They actually ended up almost getting the money at the end. Charleston did cover double digits, but just want to mention that game. Anyways, I'm on Ohio State here, Mindy. They certainly are in a pretty good position. Purdue is pretty bad at covering the spread, considering how good they are. Now, I know this is a toss-up game, so you're looking at teams that are, outstanding, but Ohio State hasn't lost at home yet. I'm on them with you. We're only laying 1.5. Take Ohio State. Yep. But Scotch, would this be this? I mean, Ohio State's favored, no doubt about it. So I know what you're saying because Purdue is perceived to be maybe the
Ohio
better
State,
team.
they just always cover against this team. They just do. I mean, I can remember watching them the last couple of years, and you want to be on Purdue because they're bigger and stronger, and they just don't cover. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, in the KP rankings right now, Purdue 7, Ohio State 11, but
Yeah.
Purdue, they're going to have to do a little more. I think they've capitalized on the non-conference schedule a little bit, got that attention that they deserve. They're a pretty good team, and they'll be around. But yeah, it does seem like Purdue, when they've had good teams also in the past, they always have,
Flake out.
you know. I don't want to say, I'm old enough to go back to Coach Katie, but he often had trouble in the big games too.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.